Hi guys, welcome back to another video on the channel today. Where tonight I should say, I will be previewing the big match on Sunday. Another MCFC preview on the channel, as it's Manchester City versus Liverpool at the Etihad Stadium this Sunday, kicking off at 4:30 p.m. and the biggest game of the Premier League of the season so far, in my opinion, for a lot of reasons. For me, one of these two teams will win the Premier League this season. Not going to say what it's going to be, but I do believe one of these two teams will win the Premier League this season, and I also think these two Premier League teams are head and shoulders above the rest right now. It's going to be a great game, guys. I think it could be anyone's. I think it's going to be such a close, tight game, and it could be anyone's. But I will go into the match now, as I always do before I talk about it. I'll give my lineup prediction, my score prediction, etc. Of course, we are coming back on a 3-0 win against Olympiacos on Tuesday night, which was an okay performance. We got the win. I was disappointed we didn't score more goals than we did, but we got the win, and it's big going into this match for momentum. We picked up a bit of a winning run now, which is good. I said that was huge going into this huge game, but I will go into my lineup prediction now. Now for me, I would play the strongest possible team in this match. We can't take any chances. It's brilliant that Aguero's going to be back for this match. He's been training. He's going to be back apparently. As you know, he loves a goal against Liverpool at the Etihad Stadium. He always scores against Liverpool at the Etihad Stadium, so that's brilliant. There's a perfect example of that goal in 2018-19 season, which give us the momentum in the title race then. But yeah, Jesus is back as well, which is brilliant. Fernandinho could be back, so it's looking good. We've nearly got a full fit squad, which is brilliant. So I will go into my lineup prediction now. There will be changes from the Olympiacos match. I think it will be our strongest team. So in goal, I'm going to go for Ederson. Right back, Kyle Walker. No problem, no doubts about that. Amazing right back. Left back, João Cancelo. I put Cancelo at left back again. I think what an outstanding player. My centre back partnership, it has to be Ruben Dias and Aymeric Laporte. It's the strongest centre back partnership we've got. Now in the midfield three, if Fernandinho is back, you could put him for experience. But I am going to go for Rodri. I think he's been quality this season so far. So I thought he was brilliant the other night. Against Sheffield United on Saturday. I play Rodri as a central defensive midfielder. My two attacking midfielders, I go for Kevin De Bruyne, of course, and I will go for Phil Foden. Yeah, I'll go for Phil Foden to play this one in that position. My front three, I'd go for Aguero. I'm hoping he's back. I will go for Aguero. I'm going to go for Raheem Sterling, and I'm going to go for Ferran Torres. Sterling on the left and Torres on the right. I would play Torres all day long over Mahrez. I've said this a lot. I think he's a much better player, and he offers more as well for me. But yeah, that'd be my lineup. I think that's probably our strongest team in paper as well. And we're going to have a good bench as well, which should be good. We'll have the likes of Jesus, Mahrez, Bernardo, Gundogan, Fernandinho possibly, Eric Garcia, John Stones. It's looking good for us. It's looking good. Things are looking better now. I think I was a bit negative a few weeks back, but we're looking good again. We need to be positive ahead of this huge match against Liverpool. My prediction for the match, I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. I do want us to win, but if I'm going to be honest, I think there'll be a lot of goals. Both defences are a bit, edgy at the moment. So I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. I think Aguero's going to score, and I think Sterling will score against his old club, and I think Mane and Salah will score for Liverpool. But I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. I think it'll be a fantastic game. As for Liverpool, they're a fantastic team. They're breathtaking. One of the best teams in the world, current Premier League champions. I respect them. I think they're a brilliant team. They play great stuff. But yeah, it's going to be a really tough game. But I think we're going to be up for this. I really do. Obviously, we beat them 4-0 last season at the Etihad. It didn't really mean much because in that match they were already Premier League champions. We'd pretty much clinched second spot. So there's more at stake this match. That's all I'm saying. Liverpool never do too good at the Etihad. Their last win at the Etihad was in 2015. They have been stuffed at the Etihad quite 5-0, for example, back in 2017. They never do too good at the Etihad. It's a bad ground for them. Like, we never do well at Anfield, so you could say it's 50-50. But yeah, they'll want to end that hoodoo, as you say, and they'll want to get the win, no doubt about it. Now, the plus side is Virgil van Dijk. I think him being out could be good for us. Aguero could take advantage of Matip and Gomez, I think. As I think our whole front three could, Torres and Sterling. We could exploit that. I think the full-backs, Robertson and Alexander Arnold, are by far the best two full-backs in the world. I can't argue with that. Obviously, the midfield of Fabinho, Henderson, and who I think will play, and possibly Thiago Wijnaldum. I do think we could win the midfield battle. I do think I'd rather have De Bruyne, Rodri and Foden, the midfield I named for us. That's where we beat them last season in that 4-0 match. Our midfield outclassed there. So if we win that battle, we could win the game. That's all I'm saying. Defence, I still think they've got a better defence than us. Our defence is improving, but I still feel they've got a better defence, even without Van Dijk. And the keepers, you could say it's 50-50. I think Edison and Alisson are both really good keepers, so 50-50 there for me. Maybe Alisson might edge it, I don't know. But yeah, what a fantastic game this should be. One of these two teams, as I say, will win the Premier League this season. They're both head and shoulders above the rest in the Premier League. And I hope we turn up on Sunday. I hope, like we did last season when we won 4-0, I know it didn't mean anything, but we turned up that match and we put in a fantastic performance. I hope we do similar on Sunday. I just hope the players turn up, and if we win this game, it's huge. That's all I'm saying. I think whoever wins it, it's huge. Do you know what I mean? It's absolutely massive. We're looking better now, so let's get the win. Let's get the win. It's so big. Obviously, Guardiola v Klopp, two of the best managers in the world for me. Well, they are the best. They've had good battles over the years, so yeah. If you're on about my standout Liverpool v City games, City v Liverpool games, that 5-0 match in 2017 stands out. There's a lot of good games. You had the 4-3 match that season. That was a brilliant game. Last season, obviously we got stuffed at Anfield. I think 3-0, was it 3-1? We won 4-0 at the Etihad. That season when we got beaten in the Champions League, 17-18. 18-19 when we beat them at the Etihad, what a night that was. Just won the title race in our favour. Obviously it was a 0-0 draw at Anfield that season. So there's been a lot of good games between the two teams. Obviously we got beat 4-1 in 2015, so that was an awful night. We had a bad team then, but yeah. Anyway, I hope we get the win, guys. This game is massive. Come on, lads. Come on, City. Come on. Up the fucking Blues. I can't reiterate how big this game is. It's huge. But come on, fucking City. Come on, lads. Up the Blues. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Up the fucking Blues.